Yesterday's financial planning meeting, and that you kind of saved the day. Thank you.
You're welcome. I just answered questions there.
Yeah, and you had the right answers. That was great.
I want to make sure everybody talks directly into the microphones.
Yeah.
I put new batteries in, so there shouldn't be any issues. The screens are on, so it should get everything as long as everybody talks directly into it.
And I'm sure you're aware that I don't have minutes ready for the August meeting. It's the way it is. But hopefully once we have this week's Flat Creek Crossing stuff behind us, I can get caught up.
Yeah.
Hey Siri, telephone Brad Hester, mobile.
Calling Brad Hester, mobile.
Hey hon. Well, I want to let you know that I just had a reminder flash on the calendar. It says you're expecting Ed Kramer to stop by at 10:30. You have the Care Partners nurse in for 12:30, but I thought you were saying that it was going to be more like 11:30. So, I don't know. Okay. All right, you may just be headed for a conflict then. All right, take care. Bye-bye. He is, yes, and the recovery is going nicely, but he has PT advice to move around as much as possible, and he has surgeon's advice to keep the foot out. So, so it's not clear from hour to hour whether I'm being one person or 1.5 or 2 people. And for the whole 10 days he was in the hospital, I was there every day to try to make sure that I heard what the doctors were saying. Missed a couple of them, it wasn't crucial, but he's not retaining stuff. Partly he doesn't want to be hearing a diagnosis of diabetes, he just doesn't want to hear it. But and he was sleepy and stressed out, and so I felt like I had to be there. So, it's like a week and a half just gone. We're okay. We're okay. We're stressed at the moment, but we're okay. And he is recovering. He is going to recover really well. And the lost toe, once it's healed, I don't think it's going to be a balance issue or anything. If they had to go farther, that would be different, but I think he's going to be fine. Yeah. And yeah, it seems like the most sensible thing to do with him now would be something that's called either constant or controlled or consistent carbohydrate, and he doesn't want to hear it. I asked him, would you like to add up the carbs yourself and see how we did with this meal? And no, he doesn't want to do it. And this morning, so what's this consistent carbohydrate thing? And, it's about the 5th time I've tried to talk about it with him. He's going to have to see some other dietitian to get the diagnosis. He won't hear it from his spouse.
Good morning.
Hi. So there's that dynamic going on. One of the reasons I was happy for him to get the used Tesla is that it gives him directions. You're going over the line. Beep, 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 beep. He won't hear it from me, but he'll listen to the car.
Just fine. How are you doing?
Doing fine.
School back in session?
I
It is, yeah. That was the 3rd week already.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't-
I know, it just goes so fast.
Oh, I can't believe it's September.
I know, here we are.
Yeah.
And the weather is awesome. It's fantastic.
Oh,
The only thing I feel like I
so
have to
lovely,
do
having the
is
windows open.
turn it
Yeah.
on.
I know, I love it. My
Let
husband
it tell you.
works outside all day, so he always wants the air conditioner really cold. And I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
it is colder outside than
Yeah,
it
I
is in
had
here,
the
so
idea
let's
that I
open
would-
the doors and windows.
It is wonderful.
Yeah.
The first model at least that
I
has
saw
the
6
bells and
bears
whistles
yesterday.
features.
And,
I think until we've got
5
the
of them
remodeling done,
at my house.
the car will wait.
And I
And I think Brad
had
was
the
feeling guilty about having
window
a
open in our dining room.
new to him.
kitchen dining area,
He kind of insisted.
which is
that
at the
we
back of
get
the
the
house,
one
and
my
the hill
body
comes
works
down,
on.
we're right behind
So
the
now she's
assembly mill.
pristine.
Okay.
I mean,
So
I can't
the
trade
hill
her in
comes
now.
down, and the ground is level just about at our windows. There's a deep trench, there's like a wall, maybe about this much room between our house and this wall. And after reading about the bears getting into
The house. Yeah, my husband did some work on a house up in Wall Ridge, same
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah.
bear came in and twice
One of the
into the
things that's
house and
fabulous
just
about the Tesla, in my
messed
opinion,
it
is
up all in the dining room and the
Almost
kitchen and
oh,
can you imagine?
no, I can't.
But they're so
You have to learn to
opportunistic, they'll do
layers of
whatever they can.
screens.
Sure,
to
they're
find
hungry
a-
and
Only
they
the
smell
most
it.
basic turn
They're going
signals
in.
and earshot
This was maybe
actually
last
follow the
fall.
standard.
I had the crock pot, right under the window, and I was baking an apple pie. I had this
He finds it
dish in the
mildly
crock
insulting
pot.
when I say that.
It was cool, so I had all the windows open. And didn't even hear it. I just happened to look up, and here's this bear just sitting there looking, smelling the
So,
smells.
I know, and
We're
the
stressed,
students,
we're okay.
got back and they were so bad with closing the
And you guys?
dumpsters and it was, I think things have calmed down a little bit up there, but I thought, oh my gosh, these kids, they don't know what they're doing, you know?
What do you do to, is there, kids, you can educate all humans.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. I told them, throw things at them, grab your backpack and throw it. I wish that the police could get some pellet guns or something, like.
Like the beanbag guns, they've got
Something,
those
yeah, because
beanbag guns.
they just need to tell those bears that this is not what we want them. And until, like a air horn will send them away for a little bit, but until they really get some type of negative behavioral response, they're just gonna keep coming in.
Yes.
But if
I want them.
we get electrocuted with garbage cans.
Nice little.
Yes, I mean,
Several tendons.
the last couple of meetings were kind of.
Some of the proprioception doesn't work right.
It was.
Hey,
Dan, how are you doing?
It's hard to know where the bottom is. I really need a hammer.
Gets like that.
Did you all get the,
We need two more people to get to
revisions.
On the.
You might make it.
bylaws?
Yes, yes.
The what?
The bylaws.
The bylaws, yes.
You got that?
You don't have minutes to approve, well, last time's minutes, but you don't have August minutes yet, I'm sorry.
It's lovely.
We were talking about how
We're
fast
just
it was.
loving it.
Hey, Hal, did you get the bylaw revisions?
Fortunately.
The bylaw revisions.
Who is a great.
We need to vote on these today.
And he just loses his mind every time.
Even if they're coming here, right?
Oh, yeah.
I need a quorum.
Good morning, how are you? I always sit here by the door because we go late,
We're at 6, we need one more.
Hal's leaving. Kenny, hey, thank you for coming, dear.
Are you gonna vote first?
We're gonna try, if we can get one more person.
Why not? Did you get the revisions? Did you get the bylaw revisions?
Summer is over.
Sure.
Yeah, and I think we were one of the ones being discussed as well, we could tell them to apply again later and strengthen their application. Yeah, because I think we made the example, well, in one case, all we have is minutes of the meeting, we don't know what was in the minutes. Thank goodness, they decided to be generous.
He's gonna be here today, or I'm gonna be here.
Okay. Well, Kitty stepped out, and she comes back.
She'll be back.
Yes. Why? So we need to do vote early, because we have at least one person flying out.
We are definitely a quorum today.
He's doing okay. He's got a home health visit today and a friend visit today, and I thought I would have one last time. He asked me if I thought it was breakfast. So. Okay.
They're slowly.
All right, we have. And we have Dottie.
At this point, a lot of them are waiting on it.
We vote twice.
Tracy. We have Jason. We have Al. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have Martha. Oh my goodness. This is thrilling. Okay, and I have to remind everybody, we need to get all these mics on. Yeah, failed recordings are being blamed on the mics, right? That's really just gotta get closer to yeah.
Hey, thank you for coming. You're welcome. We had to have a quorum this week.
I know, I saw your note on that. I will not be here next month. Or how many votes?
Let's do it.
I did. I don't have them printed out. That's okay.
Thank you for new business, which is the vote and discussion and vote on bylaws up to the floor after the treasurer's report. And then. Any discussion? Okay, let's move it. All right, so there. Here. Okay, we need one. I'm gonna get one. Approval of the minutes for May and June. Do I hear any changes or amendments to the minutes as presented? So the May, June, and August minutes are not quite
August
here.
minutes are not here, I am sorry.
Okay. Are there any changes or additions or corrections to this? They stand approved. Okay, call for quorum, Jean?
All right. We have a super quorum, guys. We're only missing one person. Oh, everybody talk into your microphones close. Our failed recordings are being attributed to bad use of microphones. So be sure they're on and talk into.
Okay, so everybody got a copy of these bylaw revisions. Does anybody need a copy? All right, I'm gonna run through these one by one. Its first one is Article 4, Membership and Appointments. Article 4.1 currently reads, members of Monterey Land Committee shall be named by the leadership of the following entities in the number shown. Suggested revisions, members of MLC shall be named by the leadership of the following entities in the number shown. Each member shall be entitled to one vote, with the exception noted in Article 5.2.2. And that's the wording that says the chair can't vote unless there's a tie. Okay? Each entity may appoint one alternate representative to serve as a full member when their representative is not in attendance. Absentee voting is not permitted. Reason is clarification, appropriate inclusion in Article 4.1. 4.3 currently reads, appointment of alternate members. Each entity may appoint an alternate member to serve as a full member when that representative is not in attendance. Absentee voting is not permitted. Suggested revision, strike it, because we've already put it in. Okay, Article 5, leadership, currently reads, in January of every other year, beginning in January 2023, shall elect the following officers for 2-year terms: chairperson, vice chairman, secretary, treasurer. Suggested revision, Article 5.1.5. In January of every other year, beginning in January 2023, shall elect the following officers for 2-year terms: chairperson, vice chair, secretary, and treasurer. Reason, to conform with revisions to Article 5.2.5. 5.2.5 currently reads, the secretary treasurer shall be responsible for ensuring that the minutes of each meeting are developed and after approval filed with the town clerk. The secretary treasurer will present a brief financial report monthly obtained from the town office staff. Suggested to read this 5.2.5, the secretary shall be responsible for ensuring that the minutes of each meetings are developed and approved, filed with the town clerk. Add new, 5.2.6. The treasurer will present a brief monthly financial report obtained from the town office staff. The secretary will attach the reports to the minutes of the meeting. Reason, due to the increased bookkeeping required of our treasurer for fundraising efforts for Flat Creek Crossing, the requirements of the dual positions make it prudent to break these two positions apart. Now, we can do this one of two ways. We can vote each one, or we can vote them in toto. What would you all like to do?
In full.
In full. Okay, then. Well, all right. Do I have a motion that the bylaws be revised as stated? Is there a second?
I'll second.
Discussion? Anyone have any questions about this? All right, are we ready for a vote then? All in favor?
Aye.
No? Great. Revisions are passed and shall be included in the new bylaws. Did you have, Dottie?
No, I was just cheering.
Okay. You're so funny.
Nothing like a quorum.
You're so funny. I'm telling you, there's nothing like a quorum. Okay, moving forward then. Treasurer's report.
Okay. The treasurer's report, if we did it exactly according to the way it has been done traditionally, would be to tell you what is on the town report for July, which is our most recent one in hand. According to that, we have in our 3 separate accounting lines that come to us, in the one called Contributions Landcare, we started with $98,289. We now have $111,554, and almost all of that is new donations for Flat Creek Crossing. In fact, I think all of it actually is that. So that was $13,265 actually in, ready to go to Flat Creek. Okay, then we have a departmental supplies line, which had $156 reimbursing Eric Nichols, probably for fundraising costs, and a second reimbursement to Eric Nichols for $284.94, and that also was probably event fundraising cost. And we will have forthcoming another $200 reimbursed to Eric Nichols for that same event. And that was for paying staff to be present at the Happy Trails Donor Appreciation event.
Thank you.
All right, and then our third line is, let's see, this one is called departmental supplies we did. Okay, in this July report, we are actually showing the new infusion of funds from the town of $3,500, the accumulation from before of $1,530, which means that we have $5,030 in that category. And it looks like maybe that category will never go away, but the report is so simple now, that's fine. So, I think I will tell you this now because I know some people are needing to go out early. You may be aware that Flat Creek Crossing already had in our bank $34,065 from the Pigeon River Fund. I love the way they did that. They know we need it for cash flow. We will have to document to them what we spend it on, but we have it. We have listened in on the decision meetings for the Accessible Parks Grant, and we have heard the vote, and we have now seen the list that was sent to the governor's office that says we got the Accessible Parks Grant. They reduced the amount for us a little bit. There were 2 budget categories that they didn't approve of, and we'll still have to pay for those things. But we have coming from them as reimbursements quarterly, $255,923. So they are expecting us to be able to match $51,185, and I think we already can do that. The other thing to tell you is that we are in the process of the various steps of applying for a Buncombe County Tourism Development Fund grant. Because of the news now from Accessible Parks, we are having to revise that request, which we are allowed to do. We have 2 points in the process where we can revise. So instead of our original request, which constituted about $68,000, we can now drop that. What we're going to ask for is the precise match requested by Accessible Parks, $51,185. We hope they will buy that logic. What that would do for us is allow all of our donation fundraising to go into the other aspects of the project that they won't pay for, but then in our opinion is absolutely crucial to the project concept. So we have a meeting with them tomorrow, and we have a ceremonial groundbreaking event today, this afternoon. It's scheduled for 4 o'clock. It's grown from a small event to something that has possibly 80 people who are going to show up, several dignitaries. They're not in our town. If you can make it, I think it'll be highly enjoyable, and we expect us there. So you've got 2 reports in one, and I will be quiet now. Yeah, we invited the Pigeon River Fund Program Officer. Eric Age will probably be there. We have a representative from the governor's office coming, we believe. It's got to be almost out of hand large. It'll be
That's great. That is great.
I hope Patty can hear that clapping.
Yes, I've heard over the years of the great projects Landcare has done for the community of Montreat, but this one is reaching so much further in Montreat. For the works that they've done. So, sorry, okay, let's see. Please, how many? Okay. Montreat, Ms. Kitty, have anything to report down? I'm sorry.
I was saying that we've had tremendous response to the survey. About 450 people have responded, and it's incredible. The information that we're gathering, what we wanted to do is to get information. So when we go to authorities and say, we need to do something about their situation, we have data to back that up. So we heard, they've broken 2 homes, or 3 homes, I guess now, and they're tearing out, under the crawl spaces. We've heard this here and there. We need all the data. So now we are ready to go ask for, okay, we do.
Kitty, do you know when this meeting is going to be yet?
No, we're going to compile the data and decide what to do. I went to the Bear Eyes meeting in Black Mountain last week, and Ashley Hobbs has presented here, so she more or less did the same presentation on what's on Bear Eyes website, but then during the questions, and they were very interested in the people there. Actually, there were only about 3 people, but they're very into it. And the biologist, I can't remember her name, the bear biologist, said the only way to level the growth is through the hunting season. And of course, people know about that, but they can't relocate, because they come right back. And they had to euthanize 4 in Black Mountain a couple of weeks ago, a mother and 4 cubs, because they broke into a house twice and then another house. And it was if the cubs were allowed to survive, the mother done away with, they would start in the house because they didn't try to do that by the mother. So that was a sad day. They have to put down 5 bears, but when they start breaking into houses, there's not much to do about it.
Those people have routinely over the years been feeding those bears.
Yeah, they've got a lot of that. And I tell you, I was proud of Montreat because she mentioned us 2 or 3 times.
Good, what'd she say?
We had about our ordinances and our attendance subject. So and the mayor was there, and he's been right on this. So they are they're working to do things that we've already done.
Great.
So I was proud of this community, their work.
Great. Thank you. Okay, MRA.
I have a brief update about the lake. Here I am. So we got all the necessary permits, and we contracted outside groups who were helping us get all necessary permits for us. And last week we sent out our proposals. What that stands for. So we're collecting bids now, and hopefully the work should begin no later than 1st October. So we are late.
That's going to be a good summer season. The Wilderness Committee, which I engaged the folks to do a wilderness recreational management plan. They sent us their next slide back. I feel like what they're doing on the result of that process. I don't know what the other that will be once we have it in another action to anything, but that's where we are with that.
I'd like to, if you haven't already, to please submit your reports to Jean. Okay. Anything, Tracy? Okay, thank you. I'm sorry you had the communication issue. I need to get your correct deal. All right, Dr. Kyle.
One thing that I know of that is of interest to me is that there's a group working under a chaplain doing more service work. And so if there are projects that this committee would like to have done that I guess you can work together right now, we're Rachel too, to let us know how we can get students more involved in service projects serving the community. So it's a new initiative. Yes.
Did you guys consider getting a list of students who would be willing to be hired?
You can't speak louder.
I was just wondering if the college could put a list of people together that could be willing to hire somebody. I was looking for babysitters, a family event this weekend. I would be interested in hiring folks here and kids that need to earn some money, which I remember those days I was kind of hungry. Would have been glad to work on it. If we could get, is there a list or could do a list or?
It seemed like there was money. So I work with Rachel too, and see, I know that I think it's great if they get paid, but we're also trying to help our students understand that service is also important. So yeah.
Yeah, because I wouldn't feel comfortable having somebody do service doing yard work if you help. So that would really help to the community. The students would love that extra income.
In your work with college, you ever run across Caroline Lloyd? She was him up situation. No, right. Donnie, anybody? Yeah, so you said Caroline.
We work with initiative. We don't necessarily know that person.
Okay. All right, on then. College Beth.
No formal action has been taken by so no.
Okay. For history, George, Hal. Come closer.
Better?
Yeah.
Okay. In line with the flag crossing, we have Churchill presenting its next 2 Wednesday night presentations are on accessibility. Christine Tudor is presenting those tonight, but next week, 11th and 18th, it'll be in everyone's bite.
I got a message yesterday that that's been done, and they're asking for us to move the presentation we were going to do this spring at one of those dates. So that happened yesterday. So watch for any announcements on that.
Yeah, just check for you, or come to both.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Betty Douglas has got something.
I just want to catch you all up. Last night I told you that we would try to get together this month. It's been things have gone on and some lives haven't got the whole group together that I hoped. I make 4 stabs at it. And mainly it was Beth and I couldn't get together. Then we kind of Brad was in the hospital, so we didn't want you. And also have had someone who has expressed possibly taking this ball and running with it. But I'm a little hesitant about that. I got playing here, but I don't really want to announce something. If I die, if I heard that I got announced and taken over something, and she's not a Montreat resident. Montreat ties, lives in Charlotte, and I think it's wonderful to do it. And so that is good. You might have a lead on somebody to do it. That being said, I would say I don't even empowered or qualified the person who picked the next person to take the native plant sale. That's on you all. And what native plant sale looks like is also ultimately a for this committee. But the statistics that I have for you, and there are just a few. I did speak individually to several of those who have had a lot to do with that over the years. And what I think I feel a little better because there has been some frustration on and off trying to recruit regularly vendors to sell plants, especially with what's happened in the last 2 decades in the area with the proliferation of these kind of sales and other farmers markets. So I think it's clear that this committee needs to bring together because there's so much information that's vital to this community that comes from you all and that's available that I don't know what the tree board's doing, what's going on or what might be going on there. It's a great informational event. So our suggestion, because we threw the little tea party part into it this year, would be maybe to look at a spring tea party event. And so it would be more of a, I'm sorry, I got people calling, everybody's coming in for this, tomorrow. I thought it would be restructured not as a native plant sale, as an informational community gathering. We can still have some fun. I know what it looks like. That's a big responsibility because essentially, it's easier to kick down the door than to really have someone kind of asking someone to redesign this event and just letting you know it's not me. I don't have some thoughts about it, but it's going to take time. I think that's sometimes that you all need a conversation about that. And that have get on the agenda and make some decisions. So where you are is got to get a date for when you want it, and then you got to find somebody who will do it. My recommendation is to be more than one person because there's a lot of little moving parts. I think it was so helpful, especially from this committee, but it's just a lot of details and you can control like the weather and whether people will come. So maybe instead of such a big plant sale, I don't know if people will attend, you could have this tea party where different people, like a 5-minute come in and tell about what they do and talk to them after you finish the tea party. I know it's just, you have to admit, whoever's doing it, like the one who kind of pictures in it. So that's where we are.
How definitely is this person?
That's part of what was up this month, because we had a couple, I've never met this person, I don't have a name, but I would die if I was a comedian. I was for this news.
Stay in this room, stay in this room.
Oh, no, I'll give to Jean, you have this information, but I think they ought to get contacted by someone before we say, this person, our plan, we tried to meet with her 3 times and she's not in, and she wanted to find out why it's changing. I cannot guarantee you, I think she definitely need somebody. It's always their roots. To me, it's always feels strong when I could like lean on or ask questions or anything. So that is, you've got to get a date, you've got to decide what to line in. I would think you need a committee 2 or 3 to envision this, because one person, it's a better one. I just think you just need to be looking at letting somebody re-envision it. If you get the date and this will envision it and try not to make it, gotta remember it's a volunteer thing. And you don't want someone that has to spend 8 months running on it to make it happen, especially when it's a rain can knock the whole thing on its heels. I mean, make you feel like it's going to do that. This is not something that a tea party, it's going to be indoors, and we're trying to have vendors to come. It's going to be inside the Low Moore Center. So there's some things that last we had 2 years where it was over 90% chance for the whole time, and we really didn't get that. But it did suck the life out of several of the things that we had planned. That's just not something you can control, and it's a little bit disheartening when you spend a lot of time planning it, and that doesn't count if it were you. So that's kind of just where we are. I really want to hit that, y'all. And Beth and I are available if you get people to do this, to say, I've got all the stuff that you gave me, you've got all the principles that in the past, don't have to reinvent the wheel. So contact me if they do want to try that. Some come in, you need to do something as simple as get those 3 Miriam who come in with their, had a strawberry festival, she brings the strawberries and some just native plants, but that's not the focus of the event. That's just something y'all got to decide. That was our conversation. I talked to 2 other people who had shared it, and they said, it was like pulling teeth. And I think it's going to get harder each year to staff the vendors. So that's before you, but that's not to say that once we have a great time together at a spring event and Landcare, it's nice to have you kind of let the community see what's going on here, because they don't have any idea how hard y'all work. I think so. That's all.
I would feel more comfortable having the new person who take us come for us with her suggestions.
That'd be right.
Rather than just having dark and not knowing anything.
But see, again, I have what person said you do.
Well, who does? Me?
I'm just.
So what you're saying is you want us to find this person.
I'm just saying that you need to come up with somebody you came to me and asked you it 2 years ago.
I don't know how that works.
But it's not like I can just go out there and pick somebody out and say, I've left your next person, because
I got that.
I just think that's the thing. You need to get somebody who's willing to steer ahead. Beth and I at that point would be willing to meet a couple times to transfer over and not like them just find solo, but also we're not find ourselves and we cook our start. That's sort of ours. It's important. I think it's to be envisioned. You need someone to take on. You ask them to take on. They don't know what they're taking on, which is a big deal. I don't know if y'all want to first come up with kind of the outline for what you think it should be, and then present. I think you came to me and said, "Well, you just know what to be." I might
first her his or her ideas first.
And that's what she would be us. We sat up 3 meetings and we got in town, and Beth and I weren't in town. We've had.
I think they were able. So
she could just also that. So we would love to talk about. If this something might work on. And her question was she wanted to know what was involved, and I think raising anyone me saying we're here. You can ask us questions, which is huge. So that'd be I'm saying, but I think I need to give you that context and just let y'all. And then something that they want to take it on. But I think the nice thing, you ask somebody this to let them say what they are, and I'm not going to take it road cruise. Because I remember one point Beth said, "Do you understand volunteer?" And think that like Jean did for us, help guide that took us. those are issues. So, that's right. And then, a little bit, those things, and the other things that we are taking, maybe just that.
Could I, suggestion, I would like, once they sends us her report, especially since she and Beth have tried to meet with this person, I would really like them to continue to do that, once they download to her, but come up with the directly on person A, sign with the name. And they have that, you know, some challenges with this issue, so I'm not saying we don't have to, I would still download that, not reach out, not trying to refer on just because we have, makes sense. I'll say they probably do that.
She's ready for us to step in. As we think about equity, I want to get what I learned in the sharing duration that I have. Midnight sale is the draw. What is what? Members has increasing the cost of they have or something like that. Because there's only places for age, just don't have staff. Maybe it was small. They want to be here, but it's necessarily the percentage of staff for a. So I think something about more important something like attention is really aspect. Having 50 volunteers, that's hard to arrange too. But having 50 volunteers on things, something was supposed to be for our community. People talking to each other, not analytical about what was going on. It was very still interesting. So whenever we do anything else, we wanted to build that in however we do it. The other aspect, the education aspect, we put a lot of effort into that over the years. We've had wonderful speakers arranged, and we might at most have 12 people in the room for them because there's so much going on the field. So the tea party was partly to get people butts in chairs, listen to who the speakers were. So some aspect I think is still important, and that's what I have to say for how to shape an event. But if you have speakers, how do you get people one place to listen to this with time? How do we spread perception in the community? And native plans education is still a draw, but we can't have too much competing and still expect to do the functions. But that's it. So have a table this discussion. Any more discussion? All in favor? Okay. So we revisit this as whole business in okay. Oh, let's see. Okay. Otherwise, I know our better someone we've ever had was actually in someone's home while they was upstairs. Stuffed cereal boxes, took them out of the yard, didn't like that, came back in the house, we got more cereal boxes, and they were still upstairs asleep. I called wildlife. They came to assist us and said, oh, we'll get back next night, and sure enough he was. So I come up, every incident that happens seems to bring up more things we do to start giving these guys more every foot steps. And me. Enough of this. You know, secure your crawl spaces. Now, it's up for these mamas, again, after they have their cups, they're looking, they're going to look at this crawl space. If they dug on, yes, dug on property. Secure your crawl spaces, spread that word. Secure crawl spaces. If you live in a house that does not have AC, close your bottom window, right? Close it so they can't break in. Okay. Of course, trash. It's mostly coming from real houses. I found, and this is because I'm not blaming it on the owners. Perhaps the information that the owners were given has either been moved or something. But the town is actually letting people. They have closed. They have all the trash bin, and where do you get trash? We're not collecting your trash until you come down here and pay a $100 fine. So the really get behind this and they do. I'm sorry.
Just got shared. So, just to recall.
Yeah, I know the mayor's getting upset. I know.
Yeah, I mean, you know, regards to payers, we have a problem with that. It's only time somebody trash in our area. It's not enough. They get trash, of course. Anyway, I guarantee you, stop service to homes. More of that. Just food for thought.
You have a solution. Yeah, you have a solution. What can the town do?
I think it's awesome. It really is. I mean, just more education about convenience store.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm going to cover monitoring people because I like because
and if there's a trash, they have to pick it up. This is what you do.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If a trash can is locked, they do with their garbage, right into the.
There's a big sign that says take it to the dump.
Treating people is harder than treating bears.
I'm telling you, when I took this thought, this is well, it's just not. And I can say, well, you're pointing fingers at me because I do so. I said, no, I'm not. Well, it's not the responsibility of the mayor, but it is. It's every individual's responsibility in this community to keep the community safe and get rid of these things. Everybody, individual responsibility. I wasn't ugly to it. I did a little wrong. Okay, that's my report. Everybody stuff like my phone. The trash over, John, trash all over. I'm done. Let me do that.
So this is the project. It's like the nice did that someone there for a year.
Have no-
So have you ever gotten to something like that?
We have moved, they moved away. That's part of the problem. That's part of the problem. No, you know, then you're gonna have, like, head, chasing bears, bears, and soccer.
And I think it's like you want bears and thumbs or you want maybe logs. Yeah, I'm sure.
There's another option. I have a half-brother who lives in Connecticut who's under one of the biggest guns I've ever seen. He loves guns, he loves hunting. His suggestion, because we had a little conversation about this, was crossbow hunter. You don't have to have guns, you don't have to have the dogs. What you have to have is someone who is equipped and trained. It's silent. You can pick where you do it. And I didn't make that suggestion to the town because we hadn't had that conversation yet, but I think I might.
Yeah.
We feed them, they come on.
We know
they're
that. Exactly. What's happening?
It's a special, or, I mean, that's not even it's like folks who come in, someplace not clear, have that, into a very bad, or I don't remember everything, you know, you can everything around trash, the same way, like, you know, so you don't realize. Maybe that's what you want.
Well, here, that's education and information that should be put around. Now, Baby Bear does it, but I'm tired of talking about theirs. Who's next? Yeah, I can mark back in the back. Okay. I will down. Patty's not here. Okay. Is there any other business we can discuss? Is there any new business? I have Will. You give me a flat spot.
There's certainly a focus on trimming, blocking, pruning. There are places that you had, working with a woman, last week, and we did a good trimming on Ringo Road. We're working on trying to find out for the fire department, UTD to go rapidly on there and not have to really explain on. So there's that kind of work done. I've also got stairs to dig in to look at. So there is a wide range of jobs that need happen. So I think as long as someone is reasonably fit and is willing to do, if you find something.
Well, let's people to pick them up, drive to a spot, put them out, let them do, pick them up, take them up. I know that's a good way to use them.
Yeah, that was a good one. That we try to build,
Trying to widen the road so that's through. Okay, so I'm for doing buggy. Cat.
Universal train vehicle.
ATV. UTV.
It's much smaller.
I know.
And you probably see a bear is used a lot going up and down, but that's the sort of size you need. And it is too small for that. So we've been opening it up systematically over the course of the year. So I think we're asking.
Well, if you think of any way that I can help you with this, but I limitations. I can clip all day long.
Yeah, but those hats needs it too. Yes. Yeah, from here all the way up to the more section, we can do the section you want.
Okay, nobody stop me, huh?
Nobody's gonna stop you on Elizabeth, watch out, all
Okay.
the natives.
All right, George is coming to the something important, I can tell.
So the whole here specifically, which is their access points to look out, where most of the access happen. The road is open, but also it's all, no. The majority of the whole is on the bottom of the property. So.
Question for you. Do you have to know who's working on a trail, or can somebody just, who knows, when somebody's working on the trail, who knows what they're doing, do you need to know?
I would like a high-level view where someone's like, hey, I work on the trail, I got this, or what we have, we've also got people who have kind of adopted sections.
Adopted sections, yeah.
Look, I this section of trail went out, I'll take some clippers and talk about it. Like, that's sort of, I'm going out on this day, this time, but just say, hey, I'd like to do this, is that great,
Okay, well, confession, I guess, is good for the soul. I have been working on Elizabeth's Trail.
Well, good. And I'm sure other people do, that's great.
Okay.
And I do know what I'm doing.
The bigger issue is, in the conservation easement, there are some restrictions we need to abide by on what you can and can't cut, how they get cut, and so I'd rather people not just run wild without letting me know.
So now you're saying may I do a little trail?
Yeah.
Okay.
And maybe consult with George, because George knows which plants are not digging up.
I'm not digging anything up, I'm pruning. When I prune stuff you can't tell that in there. I like plants to grow the way the good Lord intended them to grow.
Also, we say how to do some research on that. Usually students who are not here, giving pH testing, you can see how these are kind of something.
to pick up my trash? Do I have to pick up my trash that I cut? There you go. Okay. It's sounding better and better. Okay. Our next meeting is October the 2nd, 2024. Do I have a to adjourn? Discussion? This was fun, y'all. Thank you.
One on the trail, I'm coming down the trail, and I just see the stairs facing me. Turn the block on the trail. And then 5 on the house, right up the center. See, they try, and they can do it.
Oh, okay. Okay. We get most reports, like,
So really,
well, because usually right now they're like dispersed out, so they'll shoot back again, you know.
Okay. Oh, no.
I don't know about it.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, he sees them a lot.
Yeah. It's fun to see them. Seems like, but it's not long. Sort of like look out. Oh, gosh, what was the other question? Okay. It's still there, it's over around Lake Susan. I just figured I'd let you know. Didn't sound like he was gonna sink or anything, but like, he fell on it and like went up and he had to go to the ER or anything, yeah, so. You know, scratch or whatever. He was freezing, so.
I'll look check that out and make sure that, I think I said that all right.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's just something, it looks like you could just pull it out of the ground or something. Cool, thank you.
I've seen that one, yes, it is. I've seen that. So they do these stairs, which are in rectangle, right? So what you end up with is sort of, yeah, and then you fill that in with dirt, and then you lay the next step, and the next step lays on top of that one, kind of there. And so then you get the stairs to the 5.5 inches. There's actually some huge steps on the lookout right now. Well, that corner of the flat. Think about it, yeah.
So what, I was going to be here until next Tuesday. Is there anything, you know, maybe?
Yeah. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, then Jason and Montreal. Yeah. And I'll see what we can do. Yeah, the other problem I'm having right now is in May, we're still dealing with the real process. And so, I have been less able to go out with folks, even over the summer with all the rangers.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like I didn't get out even here once. I'm like, yeah, that's, yeah, well, and there's tiers of things, and that still need to be done. And you know, if it takes off the to-do list, then just about, you know, so I have to do this. I have to look and see what the right thing is. So, yeah, like out there, I know, like, I can even widen out, you know, that section from the lookout up to the ridge line.
Okay.
You know, it get corrosive, so if you need to parcel or something, and that would be, would be a reasonable afternoon or something. So, so there's a supply line in from the wall, you see. Right.
the breakfast we're preparing, the morning that we're doing is really in that shoes to keep it like, it'll be okay, and I think it's good. Glucose control for us, the GP. And they just don't look at it. I'm a mother and a kid. It was the nerve responding to the absence of the liver. It can be so, yes, was the pain that he said. The mother wanted to have it back, or like that. Her leg pain. But pain was tight, but that's not the pain. Not really important. But she had a process of it, so she had a process. He's not back. No, he's lost just the end of the and the surgical room looks like it's fine. But the 3 6 inches, assuming that people in the process give it as full circulation as possible, that way it will go down very much. He's wearing his yeah, he's got a post-surgery machine that's about that big in the back and coming from, so he doesn't have much that it's supposed to keep it from putting weight on the toe. So he's got a shovel. Is he using a cane at all? He's using a cane at all? No. Oh, that's even better. Yeah. So he's trying to get excited about prospect for fancy walk. That's a sinking basket, and they gave him basic water. Which story? And just everything. Well, he's gonna pick up straight papers. Yeah, I like to pick up straight papers. Yeah, I suppose so. Okay. We should turn off microphones too, but they're not in use. Yes, yes. I know that. It's wonderful. Well, it looks so much